This is part two of my concrete front porch repair makeover. The repair that we're going to focus on today is this large crack at the bottom of my front porch steps. These are the tools that I'll be using. Let's get right to work. To start this project, I mixed a quick setting, fast drying cement made by Quikrete to a good consistency that I was really comfortable with. I was going for more of a mixture that was relatively thick, but something that was pourable, almost like melted ice cream, because I wanted to be able to pour it out and smooth it into the grooves, into the crack of the concrete. So you look in the video right now, I'm using my trowel. I'm putting it on an angle so that I could pour the concrete mixture down, using it more or less like a slide to guide it into the crack without making so much of a mess. So that's what you see right here in the video. Some of the gaps and the openings at this crack was really large. So I wanted to start with my first layer, and a lot of the concrete actually seeped into the big crack opening. So I came back around with an even thicker mixture once it dried just a little bit more, and I started pouring a lot more on it right in those spots where it was going to be a large gap. So I poured it down there and I let it sit just for a little bit longer so they can thicken up. And then I started using my trowel to press it down into those openings. So I'm just really just working it, letting it dry. This stuff dries pretty quickly too. So, just give it a couple of minutes and just let it firm up just a little bit as you go. And you can really start molding it into what you want. So you look right here, I'm just pushing it into those grooves. They're starting to really fill out. And I'm just coming back over it, laying it down as flat as I can for now. Then I'm going to take my sponge and start feathering out so that I didn't have this really, really big white spot on my front porch. So I'm just laying it out a little bit, smoothing it out with a concrete sponge. But I'm also creating the curvature right there so that it's not at a 90 degree, but that using that sponge, which has rounded edges, gives the inside of that crack more of a rounded edge so that water, when it does go there, it can roll right out instead of seeping right there like it was in the past. So this really came in handy with this type of sponge. This is just from another angle with me pulling that sponge, creating that nice rounded shape on the inside. You got to keep this stuff wet too because it'll dry up on you really fast. So I'm spraying more water on it. And I'm also spraying the water because I just wanted a more uniform look. And so I took some of the concrete mixture that was excess from the repair, and I started spreading it on the front of the steps. But I'm also doing the same thing, more or less feathering it out so that it blends a little bit better onto the existing concrete. That's what I'm doing right here with the sponge. This is more wet, and so it should be a lighter blend to come out towards the concrete where you walk. Just taking my time, blending it out, and just make sure I got really good coverage. One last time, going through with the sponge with the rounded edges. Look at that. It looks really good. Really happy with how this is coming out so far. This is an easy project too. This is definitely a beginner project. If you do have cracks in your steps, this is a good way to fix them. This is what it looks like when I was finished. You can see that it's really wet, but that's the repair right there. It looks a lot better. This is what it looks like the next morning when I woke up. It was still drying. And this is what it looks like day two, all dry. Again, this was a really fun project. I hope you guys liked the video. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe to my channel for more inspiration and more videos to show you how to fix things around your home. Thanks.